Hey guys, this Crypto Mary. She does it all, a little bit of everything. As a mother of three sons and a daughter, watching what happened to Tyre Nicholas, it was heart wrenching. I could not finish watching the whole thing when I initially started to watch. But then, for me to bring you my conclusion, my take on how I feel about the whole thing, I had to try to go back and watch to see why he was being treated the way he was being treated. Could it take another um, road? Can something else had happened to prevent him from dying from five black officers? So racism, bias, and discrimination. Let me explain what it is and how we can change that. Racism is a form of prejudice that assumes that the members of racial categories have distinctive characteristics and that these differences result in some racial groups being inferior to others. Racism generally includes negative emotional reactions to members of the group, acceptance of negative stereotypes, and racial discrimination against individuals. In some cases, it leads to violence. Discrimination refers to the differential treatment of the members of different ethnic, religious, national, or other groups. Discrimination is usually the behavioral manifestation of prejudice and therefore involves negative, hostile, and injurious treatment of members of rejected groups. Yes, it happens. Lately, like 3 months or 6 months ago, it was about the Chinese people because of what was the latest outbreak we had. They thought they had something to do with it. I have watched where they, push and beat Chinese elderlies. To me, it's an ignorant act of violence. People want to find a reason to bring who they really truly are from inside, and to do that, it was really bad. And when it comes to black have been discriminated against for a long time, and to some people point of views, black will never equal to them. And it was one third of a human being. I believe I read somewhere they seen us back then during slavery. So again, it's a lot there. It's a lot to bring out. Why? When I was watching the video, I started crying and I said, oh my God, I have to compose myself. I have to finish watching it because it was too much to handle. Because I can hear him saying, okay, okay, in a calm voice. He wasn't being disrespectful to them. And then another take I took from the whole scene, out of five men standing, beating somebody who weighed less than 150 pounds. What can this man do to you? Why would you hate somebody with the same skin color as you to do so much damage? You took his life. In what mindset would you be at that moment to create that kind of outrage, to take somebody's life, to kill somebody for no reason? And for some reason, they said it was something that had happened a day previously on traffic violation. And even though if you stop somebody for traffic violation, you are able to speak to them in a manner, the most you can do is give them a ticket and let them go their way. How do we get to the beating? How do we surpass? Because I saw how he snatched him out of the car and start screaming and beating him. And why there were five officers there? What was the reason? If he was not threatening to anybody, he did not pull a gun, he did not have a knife. He was pleading. I feel like he knew something was going to happen to him that could end his life, even though he saw The guys that were standing on top of him was the same skin as him, but I can tell this man was feared for his life, knowing probably he would not make it to the next one. He said he just want to go home. Why are we so fast to hurt somebody that's not even a threat to us? Less than 150 pounds. You beat him so bad he couldn't even hold himself. Why? Why? Yes, I have seen so many other videos, George Floyd and the guy in New York that was selling cigarettes, and they choke him to death. But those was from another group, from whites, from Hispanic, whatever. But when it comes to your own kind, to see he has no remorse, no regret. And after I was watching from TYT, the doctor, or maybe from Simmons, the lady used to be in a CNN, and she's now in CNBC. I'm so glad to see her. I thought she was no longer on TV. She's really good. I like her when it comes to politics and stuff, giving her point of view. I was really happy to see her. Simmons, I think her name is. Tall, big, beautiful lady. She always have her hair really nicely cut, nice. Anyway, at the end, somebody was giving their point of view. The way they were reacted after they beat the young man, it was like they were just finished watching a football game. Like the sound in their voice was like pleasure, happiness, or we just won this game. We just won this fight. And they were trying to plant evidence as if he was trying to grab their gun, and we did not see any of that in the video. My goodness, I have 2 sons that are driving right now. Watching this again was heart-wrenching, guys. And I can tell whenever something happened to a black person, I feel like the black officers don't show no remorse, even though if they were not the cause of the problem, but they try to support their fellow officers. I have seen it. It seems like they forgot they are black. They forgot they're in the black community. They trying to cope, to reason with the other officer, whether the other officer is white or Hispanic or other. They trying to make it feels like, well, that black person get what they deserve. That's what I have heard in previous conversation when something similar happened, and it happens so often, it is disgusting, okay? Now, as a mother watching how these 5 black men beating this young man, why? My question was why? I was screaming my lungs out. Why? He wasn't trying to retaliate. He wasn't trying to fight you guys back. He didn't have any weapon. What is it that make you beat him like that? Seriously, why? And to tell you the truth, guys, I have been here for a long time in America. And I have been discriminated against by my own black people than other kind. Yes, they might have opinions. They might say something nasty, something unkind. But the worst I have heard is from black people towards me. Seriously, at work, supermarket, wherever I go, you would hear the worst thing from a black person. And when you look at me, you see a family member. So why would you treat me worse than the garbage can? Seriously. At work, I have to literally cover my ears, cover my eyes, ignore what's going on around me to make it to another day, because you would hear things you said to yourself, oh my God, are these people black? Are they really in the black community? And I feel like they become desensitized when it comes to black being hurt, because they're in the law enforcement community. They feel like they are not equal to us because they have power of carrying a gun. They can discharge the gun on you like nobody's business. All they have to do is bring some fake stories and your life don't matter. Black life don't matter when it comes to this situation, because the police officers don't feel like they are related to us at this point, because they make it to the next level. They have a nice job. They are important in society. Or their kind or their race give them respect of their job title because they are police officers. I feel like when it comes to race in America, this is how they prioritize it. When it comes to white is on top. Hispanic is in the middle. Others as Chinese, Philippine, or the other ones, somewhere in between, and black in the bottom. Why I feel like that? Because the treatment, because if a black officer stops somebody, before they react, they're going to make sure it's not a white person, a Hispanic, Latinos, or a black person. You would feel like you at ease, you are safe because you say it's a black officers. You are completely wrong. By watching what they have done to this young man, 29 years old, very energetic. I've seen some videos where he's on his skating board. He has a child. He lives with his mom. Like, why? I feel like for us to make it to the next generation, so we don't be without a black man in society, they have to pair. I said it before. Pair the officer, whether it's black or white or Hispanic, with a black woman. I have said it before. Because a black woman understands what is it like speaking to a young black man, whether they are angry or whether they are not in the right state of mind. A black woman know how to treat a black young man with kindness and respect, because they know what is it like having a child. And they know what is it like losing a child. So if you have a pair of officers on the street, you don't pair them with a black woman, there will be one day black men will be instinct. They will not find a black man, seriously. Again, when I watch the video, I see my kids and this young man's face pleading for their life, knowing that he knew probably he would not make it. And the saddest part is to see 5 black men killing their own. And like I said, I have seen their reaction when Floyd died. The guy in New York, the young man that was running, this crazy guy come shoot him for no reason. I have seen their reaction as if they become desensitized. They don't feel the pain for a black person because they are with the cop, the police community. They would find a reason to blame the black person as if it was their fault. Even they end up losing their life, they feel like they deserve it. The black people that are in the policing professional don't feel like they related to the regular people. Seriously, guys, seriously. It's an opinion, but I have experience. I have seen the way they speak on crime that happened to black people. They don't care. They feel like they belong to the other kind now because they work with them. They are a part of them now. Those 5 officers did not see themselves in this black man because of their profession. They did not feel like they relate to this young man. They didn't feel like he could have been cousin, brother, No. They see themselves differently. They don't see themselves as black when they have the uniform, when they have this gun on. Because They feel like they're superior. They better than a regular black person. I'm better than you because I have a gun. I'm a police officer. I can take your life. I can let you leave. I can decide. Now I know the white officers now are jumping, saying, yes, yes, this time it wasn't us. It was them killing themselves. And we have seen it. Chicago, up north, where black crime on black crime. We're taking somebody's life for no damn reason. Enough is enough. That needs to stop. They need to pair the officers with a black officer, a black woman officer specifically. If not, we're gonna end up not having. They're gonna have the majority of black men in jail for no reason, and most of them gonna be killed, and black men going to be in stink. Seriously. Now we are killing ourselves, and the Hispanic have so much respect for other Hispanic. They take care of each other. It doesn't matter in what situation they find the Hispanic person. They arrested them. They give them utmost respect. Treat them with kindness. But when the black arrested you, they treat you like crap. They feel like you should not exist. You should not be around. And to tell you the truth, I have no love and respect for that kind of community. Seriously, I'm letting you know, when it comes to police officers, I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to have nothing to do with them. They don't care for the human race when it comes to black. Imagine being black, you killing your own kind. And my thing is, why not even one of them say, guys, stop? Why everybody stepping, beating the young man, and now he's no longer with us? Why? Why not even one person out of the 5 idiots could not say enough is enough? He did not deserve to get a beating. He ran after he been tased, guys. He was fighting for his life. He ran away. Them idiots run after him, caught him, bring him back, and finish the job as if like it was nobody's business. Again, my take on it, yes, black don't care for black when it comes to them being police officers. They give more respect to white and Hispanic and the other kind, but when it comes to black, they will kill you if they can. And that have a lot to do with the other kind treating us like crap, don't respect, don't love us. So they feel like, okay, if I take his life, no big deal. I won't have to pay no consequences because they kill them every day. We see it on the news. Nobody cares. It's just another killing, So why should they care? Why should they care, And it's sad. It's sad as a black mother that has 3 sons. 2 of them are driving now. My goodness, I need to have a word with my kids. And I need to pray 2 to 3 times a day and have my kids come home. And when they come home, that's when I know for sure they are home, y'all. Y'all don't know the feeling, how I'm feeling right now. It's outrageous. It's ridiculous to have 5 black men standing on somebody that's weight less than 150 pounds and take their life, y'all. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. This thing getting worse every day. The white are killing us. The Hispanic are killing us. Now, our own kind black are killing us. This is not a joke. I'm going to close this and then I'm going to read something on Tyre Nicholas. And again, at the end, I will give you my opinion. I have seen it. Our life, black life, do not matter when it comes to black people with power. They treat you like crap. They don't care for you. They give a better deal to white and Hispanic instead of us, black. And they supposed to help us. They're not helping us. They're not. They go for the other kind. They kissing the other kind asses. They kissing their asses. But us, they don't give a about us. They take our life like nothing. They don't care. They don't care. And it's sad. It's really sad. Those 5 officers' faces will never disappear in my eyes because I watched them. I looked at them through the TV like, damn, really? You could not see your nephew and this kid eye? You could not see your brother in this kid's eye. You had to take his life by beating him up. What did he do to you? He did not disrespect you. He did not try to grab your gun. He did not try to do anything to you. Why you had to take his life? You know what? I hope they rotten in jail. Seriously. I hope they're all rotten in jail because that's what they deserve. I hope they get what's coming for them. Again, my take on racism, bias, and discrimination, and how I have been treated the worst by my own kind, which is black. You know, I have heard black get with the other kind to say the worst thing about me, laughing, disrespecting me right in front of my face. And it's sad because how can the other kind give me respect when you team up with them to say the meanest, the worst thing about me? You don't even know me. The thing is, you don't even know me, but you go at it and have fun, laughing on my back, saying the most disgusting thing. Again, it is what it is. In America, racism will never go away. But when you see it or experience it with your own kind, it's the worst thing that can happen. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, Crypto Marie, she does it all. A little bit of everything. It is my job to bring you the latest and give you my opinion on how I feel. Subscribe. Bye.